Donald Trump's visit to California over the weekend, the president managed to slip in a criticism of the state's forest management. On Saturday, Trump traveled to the town of Paradise, which has been badly damaged by the deadly Camp Fire, where he toured the destruction alongside Paradise Mayor Jody Jones, Governor Jerry Brown and Governor-elect Gavin Newsom, who is the ex-husband of Don Jr.'s girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle. Get push notifications with news, features and more. Following you'll get the latest updates on this topic in your browser notifications. During his speech at the scene, Trump, who has drawn fire for his past criticisms of the state's forest management system, suggested California look to Finland as an example of how to operate. You look at other countries, where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story, he remarked, according to press pool video. Trump went on to recall a conversation he had with the president of Finland, who described the country as a forest nation. They spent a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things and they don't have any problem, Trump remarked. The president also referenced Finland's style of forest management during an interview with Fox Chris Wallace. I was watching the firemen the other day and they were raking areas where the fire was right over there, the president remarked in the interview, according to The Hill. And they're raking trees, little trees like this that are not trees, little bushes that you could see are totally dry. Weeds. And they're raking them, they're on fire. That should have been all raked out. You wouldn't have the fires. During the interview, which aired Sunday, Trump also said that, while climate change may be contributed to the fires, the big problem we have is management. Before touching down at California's Naval Air Station Point Mugu shortly after local time on Saturday, Trump addressed the continued devastation from the wildfires aboard Air Force One with Brown and Newsom. According to a White House pool report, Trump told reporters that the state and federal partners were working together very well to put out the blazes. What took place over the last 9 days is devastating for our country and for a great state, he said. I've never seen anything like that. Asked whether the trio discussed a potential role that climate change played in the fires, Trump said, "We didn't discuss it." Brown interjected that the topic had been obliquely brought up. "We have different views, but maybe not as different as people think," Trump continued. Things are happening. Things are changing. And I think most importantly we are doing things about to make it better. We are going to make it a lot better. On Saturday evening, Trump also shared a video documenting the visit on his Twitter page. "Incredible to be with our great heroes today in California. We will always be with you," he captioned a clip. Although Trump has issued several emergency declarations and fire management assistance grants, which will ensure federal funding for California as they continue to fight and clean up the wildfires, just last weekend he was threatening to withhold money from the state. "There is no reason for these massive, deadly, and costly forest fires in California except that forest management is so poor," Trump tweeted on November 10. Billions of dollars are given each year, with so many lives lost, all because of gross mismanagement of the forests. Remedy now, or no more Fed payments. The following day he added, with proper forest management, we can stop the devastation constantly going on in California. Get smart. In response, California Professional Firefighters President Brian Rice said that the president had gotten it dangerously wrong. The president's assertion that California's forest management policies are to blame for catastrophic wildfire is dangerously wrong, he wrote. Wildfires are sparked and spread not only in forested areas, but in populated areas and open fields fueled by parched vegetation, high winds, low humidity and geography. He went on to add that nearly 60% of California forests are under federal management, and another one-third are under private control. Pointing out that the state of California should hardly be blamed when the majority of forests are not under their control, he added, it is the federal government that has chosen to divert resources away from forest management, not California. As of Sunday morning, the Woolsey Fire, which is responsible for destroying the homes of many residents, including celebrities, has burned through 96,949 acres, is 88% contained, according to CAL FIRE. In addition to the Woolsey Fire, the Hill Fire, located near the Borderline Bar and Grill in Thousand Oaks, the site of the recent tragic mass shooting, has burned through thousands of acres after erupting last Thursday. The blaze is now 100% contained. Over in Northern California, the Camp Fire remains only 60% contained. The death toll from the blaze increased to 76 on Saturday, according to a press release from the Butte County Sheriff's Office. The majority of the victims are from the town of Paradise. In addition, the number of missing people in California's most deadly and destructive fire is now 1,276, CBS reported.